Another video. Today we're going to be reacting to the Battle of the Falklands song. Let's get started.
Rule Britannia, Britannia rules the waves. Britons never, never, never shall be slaves. Off the coast of Argentina, our island's Minster deep, with 1,800 people and 500,000 sheep. The day they were invaded, everybody learned the name. A barren level colony, it got a bit of fame. We stocked our ships full of British beer and bullets. We mobilised the navy and we called up the Marines. We sailed 2 weeks till we reached the Falkland Islands, so we could teach a lesson to those bloody Argentines.
Yeah, because we won the Falklands War in 1982, because the Argentines invaded South Georgia and invaded the Falkland Islands, and we only stationed like a couple of thousand men on the Falklands, because the Falkland Island is used for agriculture. A lot of our sheep is actually from the Falkland Islands, but like the Falkland Island is known for like sheep and like stuff. And it's for like security in the South American peninsula.
Maggie Thatcher was awakened in the middle of the night. She heard the Argentinians was calling for a fight. She summoned up her cabinet and met with the MPs and set the pride of Britain to those stormy southern seas. We stocked our ships full of British beer and bullets. We mobilised the navy and we called up the Marines. We sailed 2 weeks till we reached the Falkland Islands, so we could teach a lesson to those bloody Argentines. Well, in came the Yanks, who had to have a say, so they sent Al Haig down Buenos Aires way. He shuttled to and fro, always managing to smile.
Also, like, the Americans didn't want us to intervene. Like, they were the ones trying to get us to sign a peace with Argentina. But Thatcher and, like, the rest of the parliament weren't having it, because the Falklands is a British overseas territory. It's not Argentine sovereignty, it is British territory.
The Argies still refused to leave that barren British Isle. So we stocked our ships full of British beer and bullets. We mobilised the navy and we called up the Marines. We sailed 2 weeks till we reached the Falkland Islands, so we could teach a lesson to those bloody Argentines. Well, the whole world watched as the British fleet drew near, and the battle for the Falklands was finally here. We sank their ships, brought down their aeroplanes, and taught those cheeky Argies not to mess with us again. We stocked our ships full of British beer and bullets. We mobilised the navy and we called up the Marines. We sailed 2 weeks till we reached the Falkland Islands, so we could teach a lesson to those bloody Argentines.
And you've got to remember, like, the Argentine army was not, like, it was just full of conscripts, and their planes were, like, French planes. They had a few, like, other different sort of planes, but the British did have a superior navy, because this was, like, we were slowly cutting down the navy, but we still had some presence. Like, we still had nuclear submarines and carriers and frigates. Like, we still had a good-sized fleet back in 1982. Now we have a good fleet, but it's not the best fleet in terms of, like, it's just good for home defence, basically. That's what our fleet is good for.
All the local girls were waiting when Prince Andy disembarked. He had a reputation that he liked to have a lark. They covered him with kisses, they walked him in the grass. He said he never saw a better piece of British land. So we stocked our ships full of British beer and bullets. We mobilised the navy and we called up the Marines. We sailed 2 weeks till we reached the Falkland Islands, so we could teach a lesson to those bloody Argentines. We stocked our ships full of British beer and bullets. We mobilised the navy and we called up the Marines. We sailed 2 weeks till we reached the South Atlantic, so we could teach a lesson to those bloody Argentines. Go on, clear out of it. Go on back to the Pampas. Go on, clear out. Go, you can't play bloody football either.
That's the end of the video, guys.